help me delve deeper into the conversation. So let's move straight into our feature interview. All right, so right here I have Abigail OTOO. She's the founder of Nat Travels, and also RONNIE OHENE DARKO, a travel planner and founder, the Roman Ghanaian. And with the topic we're discussing this morning, it says romantic travels on budget, how to create magic without breaking the bank. Romantic travel on a budget, how to create magic without breaking the bank. So please make sure you're calling your loved ones, your family, your loved friends, everybody who is actually into, you know, that romantic lovey-dovey moment. So that's the time for you to know the budget to make when you actually want to go on a romantic trip. So these great personalities right here are going to help me delve deeper into the topic. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
How are you all doing?
Yeah, doing good.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you're already giving me like the romantic vibe, like we need to make it happen. So definitely, I'm going to start off with let's talk about your travel agency. How did it all start for you?
Okay, so I love to travel myself.
Okay.
So I've toured all the 16 regions here in Ghana. So when I post on Instagram, I get people reaching out. Okay, I saw you here. Can we go? Or can I go here with my family or something? So I decided, okay, why don't I make it into a business? And my actual name is Abigail, but then now because I started the local travels, so I decided to use a local name so that it would be easier for everyone. So that's what's brought about Nat Travels.
Nat Travels.
Yes,
okay.
please.
Now let's come straight to Ronnie. Roaming all over. I just want to know what your work actually entails.
Okay, so basically I work as a travel planner.
Okay.
So what I do as a travel planner is I plan trips for people or experiences, let me put it that way.
Okay.
So, but usually I'm more focused on foreigners who are not used to our terrains.
Okay.
So when they come in, oh hey, I want to do A, B, C, D, then they leave the rest to me. Then I make it happen for them based on what they want. So I am leaned towards more personalized itineraries and experiences. Yeah.
That's amazing. Still on you, Ronnie. Let's talk about tourism, right?
Okay.
Because since you said you mainly focus on the people coming from other countries into Ghana.
Okay.
All right. Do you think Ghanaians are really prioritizing or holding high esteem our tourist society in Ghana?
Unfortunately, I would have to be the bad guy and say no, because we actually have a great potential for our tourism. But unfortunately, nothing has really been done, especially when we're talking about our roads. Very terrible. A destination like Busia, I would use Busia for instance. It's a great destination. I really love Busia personally.
Where is it located?
In the Western region.
Yeah.
Okay. And whenever I have a client who says, oh, I want to experience the beaches, I always want to recommend Busia to them. But then there comes the road. Very terrible. Very terrible.
The road is very, very bad.
Emphasis on the very. It's very terrible. And I mean, it's sad. It's sad that it's not like Busia is not a destination people don't go to. People always go to Busia. But then still nothing has been done to make the situation better. And I feel I think there is this festival, is it Asabako or something? It's a yearly thing, but I think this year they're on a break. It's a yearly festival that they do at Busia, and they have chunk of people going in. And sometimes when you're going to Asabako, you need to book accommodation like 3 months ahead because it gets choked. And there are even situations whereby some of the locals even rent out their rooms for people.
Wow.
So then tell me why the road is still in its shape. So talking about improvements in our tourism industry, I feel we have a lot to do. And there are also like a lot of activities we can do to make it better. We are given the barest minimum because if you look at other countries, South Africa, Kenya, Zanzibar, Morocco, even Abidjan, they are doing a lot. And then there is Ghana, gateway to Africa. and then still we are not able to
get to the-
make it that gateway to Africa. It's really
very
sad. Yeah.
Abigail, let me come to you, right?
Okay.
What would you say has been your all-time favorite destination and you like to go there back again?
Buzua Beach.
Oh, really? I have to experience that place.
Yes, Buzua Beach. Cause the beach is very, very clean compared to the ones we have here in Accra.
Oh.
So if you want a place to relax, very serene environment, I recommend Buzua Beach.
Beach.
Yes. So
The Western
every
region.
year, every year I make sure I create a trip, a group trip to the place.
Okay.
Cause it's not everyone that has the opportunity to like go maybe drive there or go to the station to pick a bus.
Yeah.
So I've picked it on myself that every year I'll create trips to these destinations that I know, like the Eastern region, the Cape Coast, those destinations that are catchy.
Catchy, yeah.
Because Buzwa is very catchy, but when someone thinks about the long distance and maybe I'm going alone, they feel like, okay, I'll just stay home. So if it's group trip, they would like to join, and it's very affordable as well. So that's my
Interesting. Now, before we move on to our main topic, right? Let's just give a rough figure with people who actually approach your tourism, your travel agency. Is it more of singles or couple or people in relationships?
Mixed.
Mixed.
Yes.
But when you check the rating, which one is most the people who actually approach you? For?
Oh, the couples.
The couples, right?
They've been peppering us on the trips.
Okay, the lovey-dovey thing in there.
Yes,
So
yes.
mostly you're going to say the couples, right?
Yes, the couples.
Okay, and Ronnie, on your side too, when you're planning trips for people, let me say, which are the kind of people who actually you get to encounter more, the singles, the couple, or?
Usually they come in twos. I would say couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple. They really come a lot. Unless it's like a group trip, an open group trip, then you have like singles
Yeah.
hopping in. But usually it's always couple. Yeah.
So do you think traveling, let me say, traveling together as people in relationship, do you think is very necessary and strengthens their relation?
A lot. A lot. I had this all-time couple trip in October, and I think it was for 6 days.
Okay.
We did Cape Coast, Central Region, the Western, Ebri, and then Akosombo.
Okay.
I'm single, but I was on the trip like, God.
What's happening?
When I was like, it was so nice. I really loved that particular trip, even though I wasn't the one experiencing it. I really loved it for them. Yeah.
Okay. But Abigail, coming to you, what do you think makes traveling, very special for couples? What is that thing that makes it very unique anytime they travel together?
It's the new experiences.
The new experience, okay.
That we don't get to experience in our normal life. And I think change of environment also really helps in relationship, because if every day we are in the same environment doing same thing, we get tired. Me, I get tired of one place.
thing,
That's why I like traveling.
Okay.
So I think that's the special thing about couples traveling. It strengthens the relationship because now you have a new experience. Like, it's like you fall in love all over again. Like going to Zanzibar, seeing the beach, seeing the ocean, all that makes you fall in love over and over again. So I think that's it.
Okay, so now let's talk about the balance in between you budgeting on, the money you're supposed to be paying and also going on these romantic trips. How do you get to balance the whole thing? What budgets goes in there and all that?
Okay, so as for me, before I'll plan trip for anyone, I make sure I go there and experience everything myself.
Oh.
Yes, so I'll know the price for the room, the food, everything. So I would ask for discounts for my client. So let's say you're taking 1,000 Ghana cedis for a room.
Okay.
I can talk to you that I'm a travel agent. So can we do like 800 Ghana cedis so that I'll include food and everything. My own is not basically about the profit. It's about giving people the memories, the experience, the unforgettable ones. So when I come to you that, okay, this is it, this is the budget for food, because when people know that I'm sleeping and I have food, everything, like they become more comfortable. So that is it. Like if you draw the budget all round, everything inclusive, you are sleeping, you are eating, you can do jet ski ride, you can do boats, all that. they feel very comfortable to like be in your space or use you as their agent.
But reward is very necessary. You need to get your profits. So what makes you feel fulfilled after you given all these offers to the couple?
What makes me feel fulfilled? Okay, so because I've taken a discount from wherever I went to, I also get a chance to like have maybe a sleepover for like two days.
Oh my.
Yes, so I can also sell that
Sell the
chance
chance.
as well. And sometimes I add like just a little, you know, like maybe $100 or maybe
You're charging in
dollars.
dollars.
It's not really much compared to the experience I'm giving you, because you will feel at home no matter where you are. Yes, and I like the recommendation and the people coming together, strangers becoming friends. That's what I like.
That's amazing. And Ronnie, coming to you, you roaming all over the place. Literally, you know all the locations we have right here in Accra, Ghana. Let's talk about feeling fulfilled with this whole thing. What's the end goal for you?
So the end goal, it all derives from the roaming Ghanaian. To roam. I want to feel everything. I want to experience everything. And once I have that experience, I love it. I want to give someone the same experience. So when they go back to wherever they are coming from, they are able to spread the word. Oh, when I went to Ghana, I did this, I did that, and I didn't break the bank. They tell someone else. Oh, really? Okay. They also come. And then with that, you get to spread your nets. And then that is the fulfillment I get from it. People recommending you, people having you in their memories. And you know how memories go a long way. Like memories can never die out. So people will always remember you and then the experience they had, especially if they really had a good time. So for me, that is where I get my fulfillment from this whole traveling thing. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about romantic destinations, but yet you can still have them on a budgeted plan. Let's just highlight the places that are very possible for romantic trips.
Okay, since I do both local and international, for local I'll choose Buzwa Beach over anywhere. And for international, okay, so far I've been to Zanzibar. And talking about Zanzibar, when I went there, I wish I went with maybe a partner or something.
But are you single?
I'm very single.
Oh, how?
So like I felt very sad. I'm like, no, Zanzibar is not for the single ones. So if you
why do you think it's not for the singles? What is
because
actually
everyone
there?
is impaired. Like someone is kissing here. Excuse my language.
Okay.
Yeah, people like it's all about lovey-dovey. Like everyone with someone. So if you're alone, you feel like you're left out, and people will just be looking at you like, oh, sorry for you. So I'll choose Buzwa Beach and Zanzibar because even February, which is Valentine, yes, making a group trip to the place. So if you are like couple, you get to enjoy like a beach house with your breakfast and activities you can do as couples and a romantic dinner as well at the beach.
All right, so viewers, we're having a conversation with Abigail. She happens to be the founder for Nat Travels, and also Ronnie OHENE DARKO, a travel planner and founder for the Roman Ghanaian. So we're talking about romantic destinations, and even if you want to travel out of Ghana and have an experience, in Ghana, and have an experience of our tourist sites and also some locations. But we have social media platforms very active. You can send in your WhatsApp messages. Let me know your destination. You go to destination each and every time with your partner, or you go in there as single. And where do you recommend, or where do you actually get these whole experiences? Join the conversation. Let's have a great time on the show. So you've mentioned Zanzibar, you said?
Yeah,
Zanzibar, yeah, and the Western region part.
Yeah, Buzwa Beach.
Buzwa Beach.
Yeah.
What about you, Ronnie?
I would give it to any waterfront.
Okay.
Any waterfront. Akosombo, Keta, or Buzia. Axim is also one to mention, especially Axim is a beach resort. They really have like a Lumoon Beach is also there, but Lumoon is more or less on the high end. But I mean, you can still have like a day experience, which is quite affordable. I think about 250 cedis also. You can get to have activities and then lunch. I think lunch is separate, but then you can still have the activities and then get to experience the place for a day pass. Which also, I think another place we do not really mention a lot is the north.
Okay.
The north. It's one place you can really have like a romantic getaway.
Oh, I'm told the sun, the degree there is like.
Yeah.
No, forget about the sun. Forget
So,
about the sun. The sun is not really a problem. You know, in the north, one perception that we all get wrong is we've been told it is dry, it is
not
hot.
having clean water.
But when it rains, the north get flooded as well. When it rains. And it's, to me, as one of the destinations. Imagine you and your partner on a safari drive.
Okay.
Seeing animals you've not seen in real time. You always see on TV. Now you are getting to see them in real time. There goes an elephant. There goes an antelope. There goes a lot of animals. I mean, it brings out that, you know, excitement. And this is you doing it with your partner. You would have these memories embedded at the back of your mind, and you would really, really enjoy it.
Wow.
My first time in the north, seeing these animals and all, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Imagine having pictures with these animals behind you. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Zena Lodge is an ideal location for romantic getaway.
And where is that located?
It's also in the Mole National Park.
Okay.
But then it's on the high end. But if you're able to afford Zena Lodge, trust me, you will love it. You will love it. Especially if you're on a romance, you would love Zena Lodge.
Yeah, right. So you know what Ronnie was talking, there was a video that was on display. I would like my production team to actually put it back there so that I could get to ask that question straight too. Nah, so we saw you, you know, being all cozy with those, you know, live animals in the water. I'm talking about safety. How safe are these things, and how can one actually get themselves involved in that?
Okay, so this is Zanzibar, and when I went, one of the activities to do is to swim with the turtles. But for me, someone already told me their experience. That's one thing I won't do again.
Okay.
If you are going somewhere and you ask of people experience and they tell you something, it can draw you away from experiencing it. So someone told me when they went there, they got bitten by the turtle. So when I was there, I was so careful and very scared. So when we were getting closer, I started screaming so that they'll just go away. But the tour guide told me it's very, very safe. The water is clean always, and you can just feel free in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm very particular about this budget thing with the couples, right? So what are some of the key things they should take into consideration when they are planning on a romantic trip? Because I know a lot of people make mistakes, bad timing, the month to travel, all these things are supposed to be taken into consideration. If you can give us a highlight, I think I'll start with you, then Ronnie to add up to it.
Okay, so you should consider the high season and the low season. We all know, like during maybe Easter or December, like the New Year, those are high season everywhere, even in Ghana.
Okay.
So when you want to travel on a budget, you can plan ahead. Maybe you want to travel in April, you can start planning in January, and by March, like your money is ready, then you can book your flight, or you can reach out to any hotel you want to go that's, okay, I'm coming here. If you plan ahead, sometimes you get it very, very cheap.
Okay.
Yes. So planning ahead is key, and also like saving towards it. So as you plan now, you know that, okay, the room costs this, the flights cost this, or transportation costs this. So you now save towards it. And don't be like shy to ask for discounts anywhere you go, because we are all marketing whatever we do. So asking of discounts is also key. Yeah.
So yeah, adding to what she said, planning ahead. It is always better to book your flights way ahead. When you're able to book your flights way ahead, it's usually cheaper. That is if you're doing an international trip. But then for the local ones, I would advise you go with public transport.
Okay.
If you don't have your own car, just go with public transport. You can do with the STCs or the Toyota Hiace buses. Those are good, clean, that you can use for your travels. And then also you should make use of apps that gives like discounts.
Okay.
An example is Kayak. It shows you discounted flights, hotels, and all that. So when you're ready or you know your dates you want to travel, you just go on the Kayak app. You put in your location or wherever you're going to. It'll give you the flights, cheap dates and all that, and then you'd be able to book. And also for accommodation, know your strength. Just know your strength. Once you know your strength, you don't go above. Okay, you know you can afford Mole Motel. That is your strength. But then you are inquiring Zena Lodge. It won't work. Because Zena is charging in dollars. So if you know you can't, just stick with your Mole. Or even if you can't afford Mole, look for other alternatives. Okay, maybe it is Safari Drive, I want to go and do a Mole. Tamale is 2-hour drive. Okay, so I'll leave Tamale early in the morning so I can get to Mole by 12. Join the 1 o'clock Safari Drive. We'll be done by 3. You get back to Tamale by 6. You've saved a ton of money. And also you need to be time conscious. Because if you're not time conscious, you end up overspending. Also, you need to be able to stick to your plan. No late changes, because if you're to do any late changes, especially usually with hotels and all that, it comes with extra cost. And then that might exceed your budget and you find yourself wanting. And also, as a guy, don't try to impress your woman.
No be the impression that why would go that church.
Yeah, so but you're on a budget, but maybe you've gone to see something else. It's nice.
Where you want to add up to.
You want to add up, but just look at your strength. Don't try to impress. She's already with you.
Hey.
I like the fact that the roll call is actually working right here.
She's already with you. There's no need to impress. Stick with the plan. And go with it. If she didn't like the plan from the beginning, she will let you know. It is not at that very moment that she's coming to do. No, I don't want this. No.
Nice. So we still have beautiful places right here in Ghana. And earlier, I think the production they were trying to display some pictures right there. I would like them to display it. Then we just have our viewers feel the name of these places, where it is located, and all that. So if we have some ready, just so where is this?
Ivory Coast. This is Our Lady of Peace.
Okay.
This is the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace in Yamoussoukro.
Okay. In what region?
In Yamoussoukro. It's in Côte d'Ivoire.
In Côte d'Ivoire. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I was mistaken it for Ghana.
No. This is in Yamoussoukro. Yeah. I love Yakro.
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed my time in Abidjan.
But really you can see their roads are really important.
I don't want to make that argument. That is an argument I don't want to make. From Abidjan to Yamoussoukro is lengthier than Accra to Kumasi.
Wow.
But it's a double carriage road. And I can count the number of potholes I saw.
You can count it?
Yeah.
So Ghana here is countless.
Yeah.
Ghana here, the drivers are even dodging the road.
Yeah. That's interesting. Very beautiful, buildings put together.
Very.
Very, very, very
I think it's the second largest basilica. Yeah.
Whoa. That's interesting. But now let's even touch on, we're talking about timing and all that, right?
Yeah.
But the people who actually approach you, Abigail, let me come to you with your travel agency. People approaching you, they wanting to travel out. I just want to know, do people mostly prefer doing the flight or going by road? Which one is really on the rise?
Mostly it depends on where you are going as a group. So let's say I did a trip to northern region, and because it's longer hours, people prefer to book their flight, and some also want the experience of the public transport or being in the car so that they can see different places, like stop at Kumasi, go to the Kente weaving sites, yes. So it all depends on what they want. Some don't want to stress at all. That's why they wouldn't want to be in a car or drive for 7 hours to the western region or to anywhere. So it depends on their preferences, and we are there to customize it for you. So you tell us how you want it, then we go about it.
Okay, so the flight, coming to you, Ronnie, as well, with experience, some people want to have a feel of the streets and all that, but adversely, looking at tourist sites, or let me say attractions right here in Ghana, do you think it's very good for you to take the flight or go by road? Which one mostly do you prefer?
In my own perception, I would always want to do a road trip.
You want to do a road trip?
To do a road trip, because I'm the type that I want to see everything. I want to experience different things. Okay, yeah, I'm going to the north. I want to see what Kumasi looks like. I want to see what Kumasi has to offer. I want to see what Kentampo has to offer. Techiman, what do they also have to offer? And I feel road trips are a way to do, let me say, kill so many birds with one stone.
Okay.
Because you're going to the north, you pass through Kumasi. You can do the Menchia Palace. You can do the Kumasi Zoo. You can do the Yasantoa Museum. Continue to Techiman, to Kentampo. You can experience the Kentampo waterfall. You branch a little bit, you can go and see the Fula waterfalls, and then you continue to the north. You also get a chance to see the black volta and then the white volta as well. So all these are opportunities you get when you're doing a road trip. But once you're doing flights, it's just direct to the north, to Tamale, and then from there you go to wherever you're going. But assuming you're going to Upper West, Upper East, you will still be stuck with a road trip, whether you like it or not. Because assuming, and it also comes with the preference of flight. Because to Upper West, for instance, Awa doesn't go there. It's only Passion. And a lot of people don't like Passion. I don't know why. But once you fly with Awa, your final destination is in Tamale. Then from there, you do a road trip to Wa or to Bolgatanga. If not, you can do a road trip straight.
In there.
Yes.
Okay.
And then with Upper West is also somewhere we really don't explore.
Tell us about some of the sites in there.
So there is this place known as Jurakpa Dubai.
Jurakpa Dubai.
Yeah, that's what they call it. But it's actually a resort, Royal Cruzy Hills, and they have this safari. They have the option of doing a quad bike safari, which is what I love over there. The chance for you to be on a quad bike, whilst you get to see these wildlife animals like the white lion, hippos, ostrich, and other wildlife animals they have in there. There is also the black volta, which is where the hippos, it's their natural home. So you do like a canoe safari on the black volta, and you'll be able to spot some of these animals in their natural habitat, which is also like very great. I mean, the weather, people say Tamale is hot, but Tamale is not hot.
I feel the whole place is hot too. You see the way Abigail is looking at you.
Tamale is not, if you want hot, go to Bolga or Upper West. That is where the real hot is.
Okay.
That is where the real hot is. Tamale is not hot. Trust me, it's not.
At all.
Yes, and I would encourage people to really experience the north. It's very beautiful. Yeah.
Great. Abigail, I don't know if you want to add something too.
The north?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say Ghana. Actually, people think Ghana is hot, but to me, Ghana is very cool after experiencing Tanzania.
Okay.
So there are places that are very hot than Ghana. So don't be scared to try new things. I love to try new things. Someone will advise you, okay, this country you are going to is risky, like Nigeria. When I was going to Nigeria, people were advising me not to go. But it's about you and knowing what you want. Yes. So I would like to go and experience whatever you're talking about myself and come and tell you what I also experienced. Yes.
All right. Now, I'm very particular about maintenance culture. It's something we can never do away with when we're talking about these tourist sites, right? Since both of you have been able to have a feel of all these places, when you move in there, do you think some of the human activities has actually affected these sites we're talking about? Have you seen anything that you go like, oh, Charlie, you check like the activity, they really ruin the place? I don't know if you've had any place like that.
Yes. So I'll talk about, excuse me, I'm so sorry, Labadi Beach. Sometimes if you are there like very early in the morning, you would see, excuse my language again, people defecating here, and
it gives a bad smell on the stretch.
Yes, and like I know they take money to clean the place, but to me, whenever I go there, it's mostly not clean.
Terrible.
So I'll prefer like going to La Boma, which is more like quiet and clean than Labadi. So I think they should stop what they are doing. You can use your public toilets instead of going to the beach to do that, because it's driving people away from coming to the place. Trust me. So that's one thing I've noticed.
You know, when you were about mentioning, Lava didn't even cross my mind. I thought you were going to mention somewhere out of Accra. What about you, Ronnie?
I feel our tourism industry is actually biased in terms of maintenance. They only focus on the main places people usually visit, like the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, the Ghana National Museum, Cape Coast Castle. But those are not the only places people visit. There are forts far away. What is this? Usher Fort in Jamestown.
Jamestown, yeah.
There's nothing to write home about. But meanwhile, people go there. And sometimes when I even take people there, I feel sad. I'm like, what are you coming to see here? Because it's not given the story it's supposed to give, because it's deteriorated. And I feel like they can put effort into it, make it what it's supposed to look like, so that when people come there, they have that experience they are looking for. It's not always the Cape. Okay, fine. I came to Ghana last year. I did Cape Coast. I did Nkrumah Museum. I did the National Museum. I want to do something new.
Yeah.
I need to experience something else. And me as a travel planner, I wouldn't like to take you somewhere that would speak bad of my country.
Yeah.
So then, I'm short of options.
In Accra.
Even outside.
Because it looks like all the conversation is centered in Accra.
Yeah,
That's how the whole feel. People say like, okay, I want to travel out there. Or let's say when we have the tourists coming in right to Accra, the next thing they are in Akosombo, the next day they are in the Eastern region. They are really not exploring here in Accra. I don't know if you get the whole picture.
Yeah, because I mean, Accra is, everyone is in Accra. And Accra gets choked, especially in the peak season. So even exploring Accra becomes boring. And it becomes work. Meanwhile, you're on vacation. But then exploring within Accra becomes tedious, because you're going to be stuck in traffic. You go to a restaurant to eat and your food will become like 1 hour, 30 minutes later, just because the place is choked. So it becomes very difficult exploring Accra during the high seasons. So that is where the outskirts of Accra comes in. But then you're not able to take people outside because those places are not really developed. Some of these stories I don't even have like proper washrooms. Example is, what's the name? Our paragliding site. There was a time where I took clients there and then we camped. Definitely we're going to need a washroom. Oh my God.
Terrible.
I had to go and clean the place.
Oh, sorry.
I had to go and clean the place because I can't let my clients go see it like that.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, this is somewhere during Easter. It's choked.
It's really choked, yeah.
With people flying here and there. But then nothing is being done about their washroom. Fortunately for Ghana, we now have a pilot who flies anytime you want, provided the weather is good or we are in a good season. Like right now, we are in the paragliding season till April. But the washroom situation is very terrible. And that makes it, okay, can I go? I cannot go. And it becomes an issue. So I feel our tourism industry is very biased when it comes to maintenance. There was this, if you go to the Nkrumah Museum, where the Black Star is with Nkrumah's writing, so there was a part of Nkrumah's name that was broken up. I went there like 2 weeks later, it had been fixed. I'm like, oh wow, they've done well. But then you go to another tourist site, something is broken, and it will be there till. And then I ask myself, why? Is it that the caretakers over there don't report it, or they've reported and nothing is being done about it? And it's not like those places are free. We pay money.
Yeah, true.
And it's a problem.
It's a problem. Interesting. Now, we're in the year 2025, right? I just want to know how your research on your work has been done. Is it that each and every year or every month you actually check these tourist sites and get to know, okay, this place is okay for travels and all that? How do you go about researching to know that the locations you actually recommend to the people are in good shape? How do you go about it?
Okay, so for me, I like to visit places over and over again. So I've been doing trips to the Eastern region, to the waterfalls. So the waterfalls, when I go, I really like to communicate with the locals. So they get to tell you which months is okay for you to come, which month is not okay, especially during the rainy season. Sometimes you can't be in the water, or you might experience maybe a snake in the water. So they advise you on that. So it's based on the months. I check the months which are good for me to travel, and I go visit the place before taking someone. So that's what I do. I visit to recheck before, or because I communicate with the locals, maybe I have a contact that I'll call. Okay, yes, to follow up. Is this still the same? Are we doing this? Can we go ahead? then they give me the go ahead, then I plan
Good to
it.
go. What about you, Ronnie?
Yeah, basically I build contacts everywhere I go, so I don't necessarily have to go back because sometimes it gets very hectic for me because I have other things I do on the side, so I do not always have the chance to travel back. So if a client wants to go somewhere or to check what's doable for the year, I just call my contact. Oh, hey, what time do you think this would be available, or what time can this be done, or do you think it's advisable to do this around this time of the year? Then they give me that feedback, then from there I know how to go about it. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the plan like for 2025? And already next month we have Vows Day coming.
Yeah.
I know it's a cocoa season. Let's talk about the plans in 2025.
Okay, so my plan starts from Vows Day,
Okay.
which is 14th to 16th. I have a trip to the Buzwa Beach. Of course, it's
This
a
was our
romantic
between in the talk.
season.
We really have to go experience
Yes, you
it.
have to experience it, because if you experience Buzwa Beach, I'm not sure you would really fancy Accra Beach like that.
Okay.
Mind you, there are places in Accra that they clean their beach, and their beach is very nice. Like, oh, this place, Sandbox.
Sandbox, yeah.
Whenever I go to Sandbox, I love it. My clients love to go to Sandbox because the place is very clean. But I'm creating a trip to the Buzwa Beach on the low budget. Because if you are traveling like with your partner and you are going alone, you are spending not less than 5,000 Ghana cedis. Yes. Especially in Accra here. Because now the hotels are charging in dollars. You call a hotel, then they'll tell you $1,000 a night, which is like absurd. Yes, so we are going to the Buzwa Beach on a budget, and for 3 days with meals, your transportation, and you get a beach hotel to stay at, and it's as low as 2,065. Yeah, 650 Ghana cedis. 2,000. Yes, with your transportation, accommodation, meals, yes, and activities. So yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend, or we can get together.
All right,
Yes.
Ronnie, what's happening with you in camp?
This year, like I stated earlier, I'm not really into the open group trips, but I mean, I'm still open up for it, and probably later in the year, I would be opening slots for group trips, right? But then I am always leaning towards private experiences for my clients. So, I mean, I'm always opened up for that. And also, to add to what she was saying, I would also encourage people to go on group trips. It is very affordable, and also because these travel companies are able to lobby for discounts because we are bringing you numbers.
Yeah.
So they are able to lobby for discounts as compared to you as an individual going to these hotels for discounts. I mean, you are just one person who's going to listen to you. But then these travel companies are coming, oh, hey, I have about 20 people. Give me a discount for this. Or I'm planning a trip for about 15 people. I need a discount. Hotels would always be open up to it. And also because as a travel company, definitely they've been working with these hotels over a period of time. It's like you're a customer, so it's very easy for them to get discounts also on transportation and all that. So that is how come the trips are usually affordable as compared to you going alone. Also, you going alone, you have to take care of everything, your food, accommodation. I mean, you have to be doing that stressful work. But then this time you have someone who has taken upon themselves. Let me do it for you. All you just have to do is
Bring your money.
send the
with
cash
us.
and show up. That's all you have to do. Pay and then show up. That's it. So yeah, I would always encourage people to get on group trips. Very, very good. And also another thing we underestimate is connections on group trips.
Oh, okay. But wait, we are coming in groups, and I'm coming with my probably girlfriend.
Yeah, you're coming with your
Go.
girlfriend, but you will never know who you meet on the other trip. That is where your business might hit. You might find that business partner you've been looking for from like way back.
So these are some of the advantages.
You
Yes.
get, yes. There are countless times I have been able to meet people to get business deals and all that. So yes, I would encourage people to always hop on group trips.
But I don't get the fact that Abigail and Ronnie, they are telling me they are single with all these trips. You've
are you single?
meeting like great people, like Ronnie.
You're single.
It's exactly the same way you think, wow, this thing you're always going on. It's the same way another girl thinks.
Yeah, the insecurities, you know.
Okay.
The
It's the same way, and at the end of the day, we end up being
Being here.
because everyone thinks you have someone.
But it wouldn't be bad doing a collaboration because since he's doing more of roaming, you're doing a travel.
Yeah, we'll talk afterwards.
I'm open to that.
All right. We're already pairing right here on the show.
Okay.
But with the socials, like your social media handle, if people actually want to get in touch with you, plan for them this Vows Day and actually events ahead in 2025.
Okay, so my socials is Na Travels. So it's Na Travels on Instagram, TikTok, and also Snap as well.
Now travels.
Yeah, Na Travels. Or if you want to follow the business page, is Na Travels and Tolls Limited.
Okay.
The Na actually means navigates all adventures.
Oh.
Yeah, NAA navigates all adventures.
So you're not gone.
Have Gam, have Togolese.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Great.
Wow.
What about you, Ronnie?
Yeah, so the roaming Ghanaian, just type in the roaming Ghanaian on TikTok, Instagram, and I'll be the only one to pop up. Yeah.
Nowhere else. So let me take your closing words. I'll come back to you now again. What will be your closing word?
Okay, closing word. So my trips for this year, I'm emphasizing on that. We are going to the Buzua Beach on 14th to 16th of February. And also April, we are going to Zanzibar. So for the couples, today our topic was about romantic destination, and one is Zanzibar. So plan for April if you are not ready for February. And let's go April 17th to 22nd. And also the price is $1,700, which is very affordable. Your flights, your accommodation, and all your tour activities.
Isn't there, Ronnie?
Also, yeah, my closing words to the couples, like I would say, stick to the plan, stick to the budget. And then also, yeah, I have a trip to Ivory Coast in March, which is going for only $655. It's a road trip.
Okay.
And you know how much I love road trips, so yeah. And so yeah, stick to the budget, stick to the plan, don't overspend. I beg you guys. The economy is already hard.
People
I beg you
don't
guys.
overspend, but the longer now you manage to charge you dollars.
Oh.
Also, no, you see, the problem or the reason why a lot of us charge in dollars is the instability of the cedi. Because if I charge you in cedis right now, and by the time it gets to the booking of stuff, the exchange rate has changed.
Okay.
It becomes a problem for we the travel planners or we the tour company. So we try to use the standard currency, which is the dollar, so that we are all on the safer side. Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you so much for having you on the show today. I think this is an eye-opener for people to actually explore more and also get to know the beautiful tourist sites we have right here in Ghana. And of course, definitely we're going to get in touch with you and, you know, plan one or two things.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having
too.
us.
Thank
We
you.
really
All right.
appreciate it.
Great. So right here in the studio, I had Abigail Nat Travels and also Ron. Follow them on all their social media platform, and also if you want to plan something this Vows Day and also activities ahead in 2025, they are the right platform and have a nice experience. So this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of Sunday on your screens. Came in with a sports segment. We brought you the Bass Break, and also right here on our feature, we're talking about traveling, tourism, and also exploring Ghana. Make sure you're following us on all our social media platform and get the latest updates happening in Ghana and across. Not forgetting Zongo We Day. How can I forget you know, this beautiful baby, Beth by Shobiz TV. So Saturday we have coming. If you want to be a part of this great initiative, make sure you're picking up the form, be a part of this audition, because we're selecting great vocals and rappers all across, you know, the towns, or let me say the cities we have right in Ghana. So please make you're a part of it. If you think you can rap, you can spit bars, you can sing, this is the right opportunity for you to make it happen. We have great sponsors on board, and also if you still want to be a sponsor, if you want to be a partner to this great initiative, please, we have our contact right on our screens. Be a part. Let's make history happen right here in Ghana. All right, so thank you to my executive producers, my producers, the production team, everybody ensuring we have a smooth run. To you, our viewers at home, we do appreciate you tuning in each and every time watching Shobiz TV. We have a lot of content for you. So if you're not watching us, I don't know where you're watching. My name is JK. I did this with Nana Echa. Join us same time tomorrow. We're giving you the Throwback Thursday edition, and I know it's your favorite, my favorite. So tell a family, tell your friends, your loved ones that it's going to be a beautiful Thursday morning on the show. So please, out of here, make sure you enjoy our program and have a blessed morning.